Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Jermell Charlo has fought everybody at 154. If he had a title, he wouldn't, and he fought you. He won the titles, undisputed, doing things like Canelo, doing things like these other guys out here, man, unifying divisions, Josh Taylor, guys from the past, man, Jermaine Taylor, Bernard Hopkins. But really, what's next for him? This guy, Jermell, has just been getting busy, his whole career, but really going back to around, 2013, he's just been, just nonstop, man. Nonstop, and the same attitude, same intensity, just the same don't care attitude. Put him in front of me, I'll knock him out, I'll stop him. Now, I still think that if he just needs to leave Terence Crawford alone. I think stylistically that's just not a matchup he should mess with. But when you look at it, he has fought everyone from so many different styles and has clipped everybody. Going back to 2013, him getting in the ring, clipping Demetrius Hopkins. Remember at the time, Demetrius Hopkins was making some noise. But, here comes the Houston Hammer and breaks that all up. Then he goes on and fights, a few months later, fights the guy Jose Rodriguez. And, gets him out there late in the round. And this is the thing about Jermell, right? When you see him out here winning these fights and getting some knockouts, right? Man, this guy gets knockouts after the 6th round, after the 8th round. So Jermell really is he calls himself Iron Man. He really does get stronger as the fight progresses. We saw that again tonight with Castano. So I think a person's best bet against Charlo is to get him out of there within the first 6 rounds. Because this man really does turn into Iron Man and gets power. It's not even a second win. It's like it's like a snowball. And that ring is like he's just rolling and the snow getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's how his power is. It's like he's getting power ups. As each round goes by, it's like he's eating a power up. You know what I'm saying? He's like Mario Kart in there, man. And he starts glowing and music starts playing. He starts throwing fireballs and he becomes like invincible. But you going back to 2013, he's been hitting those power ups. And he's been Mario Karting these guys. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Hopkins, Jose Rodriguez, went in there with Gabe Rosado. We already know what happened with Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado's a game fighter, but he's not messing with no damn Jermell Charlo. Charles Bellamy was a good fight. Mario Lozano, Vanes Martirosyan, he's still out there making noise. But put up a good fight. But Jermell outboxed him. Joaquim Alcinine, John Jackson, then, Charles Hatley, which was a really entertaining fight because of all the trash Hatley was talking. Then he went out there and we saw what he did to Lubin. Just totally embarrassed him. Then he went in there with Trout, shook Trout up, fought Tony Harrison, got robbed that fight, but it is what it is. Went, damn near killed Jorge Cota, came back, damn near killed Tony Harrison. Got in there with Jason Rosario, looked like he killed him. But, it is what it is. Then he went in there with Castano. Very close fight, could have went either way. Came back in and got the rematch tonight. We saw what he did. So when you just look at the names, right? Let's just start with, I went all the way back to Demetrius Hopkins, but Demetrius Hopkins, Jose Rodriguez, Gabe Rosado, Charles Bellamy, Mario Lozano, Vanes Martirosyan, Joaquim Alcinine, John Jackson, Charles Hatley. This is where it really picks up for me. Charles Hatley, Erickson Lubin, Austin Trout, Tony Harrison, Jorge Cota, Tony Harrison, Jason Rosario, killed him in that fight, you know what I'm saying? Brian Castano. So Jermell has just been nonstop, fighting the best, fighting champions. And let me see, there's one of them out here, they have it here as John Jackson, but no, he didn't. I think his brother fought him. But anyway, Jermell is a special fighter, but I don't know what he can do next, to be honest with you, man, because at 154 pounds, as far as the rankings, I'm not really sure what else he can do at super welterweight. I'm not really sure what he can do because he's just a monster. I just don't know what else this guy can do. Jermell has all the belts. I guess what, you can have him go out there and fight Tszu. Tzu's looking to get in there with him. And Lubin's already got knocked out. Sebastian Fundora, I mean, would you guys want to see him fight Fundora? Julian Williams, I don't know. I think his time has passed. Jesse Vargas shouldn't even be on here, but really, Sebastian Fundora and Tszu may be the next two fights, man. They got some of these other guys on here. I would hope they don't put no Anthony Fowler or no Magomed Kurbanov in there, but he's with PBC, so you got to expect Sebastian Fundora or Tszu to figure out a way to get in there. That's probably who the next fight's going to be. Probably Sebastian Fundora or Tszu. Those are the names that you see across the board just popping up, man. Jack Kolke and some of these other names. But the damn Towering Inferno, the one who just rearranged Lubin's face, him or Tszu are the ones who are going to get a crack at Jermell. Because Jermell has all the belts now. So I'm telling you right now, that's probably who it's going to be. But I don't even think he cares. But I just don't think there's much more for that guy to do at 154 pounds. He had to move up to 160, but I know he and his brother would never fight. But I think Jermell, before Jamal, will go up to 160 and definitely try to get busy with any of the elites there. He would fight, what's that guy's name, man? Eubank Jr. He would get in there and fight anybody. I just think Jermell would fight before his brother Jamal. I think Jamal is like, I just did a video of him. He's Jermell, Little Risk, Cruise Control, Charlo. And that's what he's doing. But Jermell's a different animal, so not sure what he can do next, man. But whatever it is, I hope they pay him big money. 15, 20, 30 million. I hope he gets it. You know what? He should use this as an opportunity. Man, go out there to Saudi Arabia, man. Make 100 million. Make 50 million. Talk to Al Heyman, the advisor / manager / promoter. Talk to Al Heyman. Get that money, man. But take a break and just chill out. But don't stay out the ring for a year and pull an Andy Ruiz. That's what we can't have. Don't go pull an Andy Ruiz, then come back now and lose all them damn belts. Because Andy Ruiz went, buck wild. But then again, the financial situations are different. Jermell's already set. Andy became set after the AJ fight. And then he got complacent. He was already a big boy, man, but he did definitely. He got franchise on us. His weight got his weight went franchise on us, and we saw what happened. But for Jermell, you give yourself about 3-4 months and get back in there and figure out what you're gonna do. But don't sit idle. But to be honest, there's just not really much this man can do. Who wants to see him fight Tszu? Sebastian Fundora would be a good fight because he could actually talk about the history. Because he actually got in there and clipped Lubin. Fundora took a little bit longer, but he got the stoppage. But in that fight, I'd favor Charlo. Charlo over Lubin, over Fundora. I just think Fundora is not going to be able to handle him. If Lubin knocked him down and hurt him, what's Charlo going to do to him? So I think that's a good fight. And he's got that, like I said, you're trying to go up high, man. Just break the windows out. That's what you do. You got that big body in front of you, man. Break the windows out. Put glass all over the place. And that's what I think you need to do with Fundora. But Fundora is an awkward fighter, and obviously he's got some pop. And he's, 6'6", 6'7", something crazy like that. Kind of could be an interesting fight stylistically for Jermell. Actually, that's a fight I like to see. See him and Fundora. That would be a good fight. All these other names, you're familiar with some of them, but they're not standout fighters. But that Fundora, he's hot right now. That would be a real good fight. But as far as that, man, there's really not much for Jermell to do, man. Jermell just needs to sit back and relax and enjoy. Just, when he decides to come back, just make the right decisions. Have a strategy, have a plan. Try to get as much money as you can, man, because for him to have all those belts, that's all the leverage. He's got one of the best resumes in all weight divisions, and he's earned that. So I'd like to see him get some money, man. But leave your comments below. Let me know your 2 cents on what you think about Jermell, the Houston Hammer. Crazy man. Iron Man. Crazy. Temperamental. On the edge. But he has every right to be that way. The man really is passionate. It really is all about boxing, and he's a professional, and he proved it tonight. And I'm rooting for this guy. But that being said, y'all keep cool. Always appreciate the support. I'm in the breeze.